fury of Lisa. And you don't want the
Oh, did you pick a Nagoon that you want to do? Hini Mato, Chayani, Kabbalat.
Oh, you did?
Why not?
Why not?
An oldie, but a
Hey,
good
did you ever find out? Did you ever talk to Sandy or anything? Not artist Sandy.
No,
Did she have a little thing here?
I'm not sure.
Okay,
I'll have to ask Diana.
that's okay.
גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, יאללה לי, יאללה לה 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 לי. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, יאללה לי, יאללה לה 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 לי. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
It's good to be back. I missed you. And I hope you had a restful Shabbat last week. I am feeling particularly grateful for Shabbat tonight and looking forward to relaxing and singing and eating together and just being together. So we pause and let that gratitude soak in on us. We let Shabbat affect us, and we welcome the light of Shabbat with the Shabbat candles.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lechad likner shel Shabbat.
Amen, amen. We begin our service on page 12. Lechu neranana l'Adonai. Come, let us sing joyously to God. It means open your mouth, make some sounds, clap your hands. It doesn't matter if you know the words. What matters is that you're singing joyously to God with us.
Lechu neranena l'Adonai nahariya letzor yishenu. Lechu neranena yai rai 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 l'Adonai yai lai 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 nahariya yai lai 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 letzur yishenu yai lai 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 lai. Let us sing out to God, the maker of all, sure and strong. From mount of creation, from mountain to sea, sing God's song. Lechu neranena, yai lai 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 lai, l'Adonai, yai lai 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 lai, nahariya, yai lai 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 lai, letzur yishenu, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai yai lai. ישמחו השמיים ותגל הארץ, ירם הים ומלואו, יעלו שדי וכל אשר בו, אז ירננו כל עצי יער, לפני אדוני קיווה לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל בצדק בעמים באמונתו.
We continue on the bottom of page 17. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu. 17.
רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, ושמו תפארת ולתחילה. איי 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 לך דודי, איי 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 לקראת כלה. איי 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 פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. איי 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 לך דודי, איי 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 לקראת כלה. איי 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 פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, אורי, שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך ניגר. איי 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 לך דודי, איי 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 לקראת כלה. איי 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 פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עצרת בלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה. איי 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 לך דודי, איי 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 לקראת כלה. איי 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 פני שבת נקבלה. איי 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 לך דודי, איי 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 לקראת כלה. איי 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 פני שבת נקבלה. איי 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 לך דודי, איי 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 לקראת כלה. איי 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 פני שבת נקבלה.
Oh, I feel exhausted. Shabbat Shalom. Now that we've officially greeted Shabbat and welcomed it into the room, and oh my goodness, can I feel the spirit? Let us greet each other. Say Shabbat Shalom to somebody new. Introduce yourself. Say hi to an old friend. Shabbat Shalom. So much better. Don't let anyone touch it. Page 22. We continue our service on page 22, a psalm for Shabbat, Psalm 92, page 22, Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשר ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בפינות. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. מה גדלו מעשיך היה, לעולם קום מחשבותיך. מה גדלו מעשיך היה, לעולם קום מחשבותיך. צדיק אתה יפרח, כארז בלבנון יזכה, שתולים בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו, עוד ינון בשיבה, דשנים ורעננים יהיו להגיד, כי השער אדוני צורי, ולא עוולת בו.
Shabbat Shalom. I took a break from reading the news for a few days, and it was glorious. The break allowed me some space to think, and so tonight I came here with a proposal for you. It's this. For every bad thing you see happening in the world or that you read about in the news, do one good thing. Something small, something simple. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture, just one tiny act of goodness. It will make the world better, and it will make you feel better. It's my Shabbat proposal to you to try and tip the scales toward goodness just a little bit. To paraphrase, every time someone in the world goes low, why don't we at least try to go high? I'll give you an example from Torah that you know. Pharaoh decreed death for every Israelite baby boy, right? You know this from the Pesach story. Every male Israelite baby should be killed, he demanded. Yocheved, Moses' mother, hid Moses away for 3 months after his birth so he would be spared, but like most babies do, he grew. He became too big, and it was too hard to hide him. So she put him in a basket and sent him down the river. I'm guessing she imagined that even that horrific, dangerous journey was better than certain death. That very same day, none other than the daughter of Pharaoh himself went to take a bath in the Nile. She saw the basket in the reeds of the river and opened the cover and peeked inside. Inside, of course, she saw this baby boy. He began to cry, and she took pity on him. And then she said, "This is one of the Hebrews." Notice the sequence there. She first reacts just as a human being. She takes pity on a crying baby, of course. Only after that, she notices it's a Hebrew, a foreign child on her soil. Her father did something horrible, an unthinkable, hateful deed. He ordained the killing of baby foreigners. And what did she do? One simple good deed. She didn't lead a revolution. She didn't confront her father. She didn't fix the problem. She did one simple good thing, the human thing. And that good deed saved Moses, and Moses, with God's guidance, saved you and me and all the rest of us. Pharaoh's daughter did one small good thing in defiance of a bad one, and it altered the outcome of history. It's summer, I think, a new season, a type of rest, and a time for rest and relaxation, and maybe a little bit of optimism. So it's good to remember these words from Rabbi Jonathan Sacks. He wrote that tyranny cannot destroy humanity. It's been tried many times. Over and over again, bad people, a pharaoh, rise up into power, and over again, good people do good deeds. Our world is not the same as the world of Pharaoh's daughter. Our story is not the same as their story, but we have encountered quite a few difficult moments this year. We've endured moments of pain because of the pandemic, or because of politics, or because of bad actors in the world. Sometimes it feels like we're walking around with this weighted vest, constantly almost out of breath by the frequency of change and stress mounting in our lives. And there are a lot of ways we manage that. And one is when there is a bad thing, we do a good thing. The rabbis teach we should run to pursue even the tiniest mitzvah, the tiniest commandment. Let's try that. We don't know where that good deed might lead. About Pharaoh's daughter, the rabbis wrote this: "The Holy One said to her, 'Moses was not your son, yet you called him your son. You are not my daughter, but I shall call you my daughter.' She treated another as one of her own, and so God treated her as one of God's own children." The difference between otherness and shared humanity is not as great as we think. It can be shrunken. The gap can be reduced. And it can be closed through simple acts of human kindness. The Torah is so smart, wildly forward-thinking. It doesn't paint all the Egyptians as evil. Dafka, it takes the daughter of the most hateful, the most powerful of the Egyptians, and turns her into our hero. From this, we're reminded virtue is not about identity. Virtue is part of our humanity, and it should be recognized anywhere we find it, and it should spring forth from us all. My prayer for us is that we can live this lesson this summer. When we see badness, we can add some good to the mix. Where there is fear, we can lend some compassion. Where there is wrong, maybe we can add a little bit of right. Shabbat Shalom. We continue with the Baruch Hu on page 28. Please rise.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
Please be seated. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim. בחוכמה פותח שערים ובתבונה משנה עתים ומחליף את הזמנים ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמרותיהם ברקיע כרצונו בורא יום ולילה גולל אור מפני חושך וחושך מפני אור.
ומביא יום ומביא לילה ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה אדוני צבאות שמו אל חי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני המעריב ערבים. אהבת עולם בית ישראל תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגה יומם ולילה, נגה יומם ולילה. מאהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד. ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד. please join me in Ve'ahavta. And I see at least 2 of my B'nai Mitzvah students in the kahal, so definitely join me. Good practice. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol lavavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol me'odecha vehayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
We turn to page 40 as we sing Mi Chamocha, our song of freedom.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. שמחותך ראו בניך, וכיום לפני משה מרים, זה אלי ענו ואמרו, זה אלי ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים.
we turn to page 46 for the Amidah. Please rise. שפתי תפתח, ופי יגיד תהילתך, אדוני, שפתי תפתח, ופי יגיד תהילתך. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל. מחלקי חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. We continue with silent prayer.
May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. Ihiu leratzon imrefi והגיון ליבי לפניך. אדוני צורי וגואלי, אדוני צורי וגואלי.
We offer those in our community in need prayers of healing, healing of the body, mind, the spirit. If you'd like to make a Misha Berach for somebody, please share their name now. Misha Berach Avotenu ve'imotenu, Avraham, Yitzhak, ve'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, ve'Leahu, Yivarech et hacholim. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit. And together we say, Amen.
May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Amen, amen. So after Misha Berach, there is a part of the service that the rabbis designate for what they call other stuff. And that stuff is the business of being a community. So that can be a baby naming, that can be recognizing happy things, an anniversary, a birthday, that can be when you survive a near-death experience, you can come up and say a prayer thanking God that you've survived. And tonight, we are doing the business of our community and recognizing a very special person who has chosen to join the Jewish people. So Taylor, we invite you up to the bima now, and I'll say a few words of welcome to you. So first of all, Taylor, mazel tov. It is amazing that you have completed this conversion process. It's such a joy to stand here with you tonight on this Shabbat. Welcome. Is this me? Reverb? Is that me? Okay. Here, give me that. What? We're doing a mic change because I want you to hear me.
Change, but a mic change. Oh, you got it.
Okay, let's try this. Let's find out. Okay, such a pleasure to stand here with you tonight. Welcome to us. Welcome to your people, to your spiritual and religious home.
For those of you that don't know, every student that comes through the Village Temple conversion process does an independent project with me, and then I ask each student to create something at the end of our study as evidence of their understanding. Taylor, you studied Shabbat, and specifically the words of a famous Reform rabbi, Abraham Joshua Heschel. He was famous for praying with his feet, for marching for civil rights, and for using his prophetic voice. And he was also famous for his intense spirituality and passion for Shabbat. This, Taylor, reminds me of you. You came to this process already a spiritual person, and I am so delighted that you'll be bringing that sense of spirituality with you as you contribute to the Jewish people. For your final project, you created a video of your circle of friends talking about Shabbat. I'm going to be honest with you and tell you I've watched it many, many times. It was amazing. May this circle of Jewish sisterhood that you've clearly cultivated in your life carry you forward and lift you upwards in both good times and bad. Taylor, the Talmud teaches that God exiled the Jewish people from Israel in ancient times so that we could find others to bring into Judaism. Even then, we knew that we needed new people like you to make the Jewish people whole, to make us better, to help the Jewish people grow and expand and flourish. May you make the Jewish people stronger. May you make the world a little bit better. And may you continue to develop this recipe that you've crafted of spirituality, sisterhood, and Shabbat. Welcome to the Jewish people. Welcome home. And now I ask you these 7 questions to affirm your Judaism. Do you choose to enter the eternal covenant between God and the people Israel and to become a Jew of your own free will?
Yes.
Do you commit yourself to the pursuit of Torah and Jewish knowledge?
Yes.
Do you promise to establish a Jewish home and to participate actively in the life of the synagogue and the Jewish community?
Yes.
If you should be blessed with children, do you promise to raise them as Jews? Do you commit to building a meaningful relationship with the state of Israel and its people?
Yes.
Do you accept Judaism to the exclusion of all other religions?
Yes.
Lastly, do you pledge your loyalty to Judaism and to the Jewish people under all circumstances?
Yes.
Taylor, Mazel Tov, welcome.
Simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, yehelanu. Simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, yehelanu. Yehelanu, yehelanu, ulechol Yisrael. Yehelanu, yehelanu, ulechol Yisrael. Yehelanu, yehelanu, ulechol Yisrael. Yehelanu, yehelanu, ulechol Yisrael.
Something I love about that song is that there's no good place to end it. It just keeps going and, as it should. We continue our service with Aleinu on page 282. Please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וקורא ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקרוב הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד.
We approach Kaddish on page 294, and we think of those who we've lost recently or whom we've lost at this time in years gone by. We observe the yard sites for Ellie Berkowitz, Eileen Dralick, Jenny Kleinman, and Carol Kahn. We mourn the loss of Shirley Friedman, Russell Lees, Ted Horowitz, Helen Jansen, Lee Brosgol, James Aragona, Bunny Zimmer, and Trudy Kaplan. Are there additional names at this time?
And also, Walter Kaufman, Paul Mayer, and Virginia Jacobs.
We rise for Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach yirteh v'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayachonu v'yomechonu v'chayeh dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru, Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'lalmei al-maya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudesha barichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiran bialma v'imru, Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim alenu vel kol Yisrael v'imru, Amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom alenu vel kol Yisrael v'imru, Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom alenu vel kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel.
Please be seated. We invite up our President, Jill Wilkinson, for announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, student cantor Emma. And thank you, Dan. As always, beautiful service. And welcome back. We're so glad you're feeling better. Mazel tov to Taylor. That's wonderful. Welcome to the community. So tonight, after Shabbat, if you can't smell it, it's there, the dinner that Judy and Joel prepared. It smells delicious, so everyone is welcome to join in the social hall after. Let's see. Even if you didn't sign up, it's okay. Right, exactly. Next Thursday, the 23rd, Julie Solomon, she's from our congregation. She's an author. She's going to be having a lunch with Anita Hollander, who, as you know, is our esteemed choir director and, among other things, singer, songstress, actor. She does it all. She's an advocate for disabilities. So they're going to be having a lunch, and there's a session all set up for that, to listen to that. So that would be really interesting. And then next Friday is Pride Shabbat in celebration of Pride Month. Calix Jacobson, our VT music leader, will speak about being one of the first non-binary clergy members to be ordained from Hebrew Union College. And then, as always, our Social Action Committee is always extremely busy. If you're interested in joining the Social Action Committee, reach out to Rachel Glooby, and their next meeting is next Friday at 12 p.m. So with that, I wish everyone a Shabbat Shalom.
We close our service with words of blessing. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's light shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you. Yisar Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May you feel God's presence within you always, and may you find peace.
עושה שלום ממרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום ממרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
How come the change in the Rosh Hashanah? Yeah. Is either one more work than the other, or?
Yeah, I feel the other one is
Yeah, more.
requires a little more like.
I just thought you were dumbing it down because you figured more people would know it or something.
That was another thought. The other, I felt like I sang too much of alone, and I also was like.
Well, I was trying to jump in there, but you weren't leaving me any room for my. I was trying to do my shit, you know.
It was a little like the oaks was like a little. I have to like really ham it up.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm like I don't want to.
Yeah, especially in synagogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, avoid ham at all costs.
Only turkey.
So are you gonna for tomorrow?
I sent you the cute.
Oh, there is a few. I didn't see it before. You must have been after I left the house.
It was
or-
like today.
Okay.
I shared
But basically, it's the normal thing that you mentioned, like 2 different sim shaloms, and the 2 different
Like the
services.
silver for the first one, I think.
Right.
And then the second one.
But did you make like 2 separate cue sheets for the 2 services? All right, I'll take a look.
I'll make sure they're separate.
And is the second one starting at 12:30? Is that